Hello, welcome to Vamps and Vagrants, our online tabletop roleplay of the Curse of Strahd, Dungeons and Dragons. I am Paige, your dungeon mom, and I am joined as always by my favorite friends and family. First up, we have Wesley, who plays Benvolm.
To Ravenloft!
I also have Kelly, who plays Hugo.
To Ravenloft!
I have Kayleen, who plays Meridel.
I hope they get killed by Strahd.
I have Victoria, who plays Rapture.
I like that it's gone from closest to favorite to soon not favorite. Strangers. Thus forth. Hello.
We have Colin, who plays Revlin.
These bitches are gonna die at Ravenloft.
Oh boy.
And we have Sarah, who plays Peepers.
I'm dying, sweet bird.
So, yeah, we've got quite the episode today. Last week, we you fled from Kresk after seeing that some guards were waiting for your apparent arrival or return from the Abbey. And when you started to flee, they tried to shoot Hugo down. So you decided to leave Kresk through a daring escape, sneaking through the woods, climbing over the wooden gate that surrounded it, and you all decided to rest for the night. You all broke up into pairs, leaving Esmeralda to enjoy the night to herself. We had some bonding between Peepers and Rapture, and one of the last watches of the night, Benvolm and Hugo were thinking of Yetta, and I don't know who suggested it, but they agreed that they needed to leave. They needed to go immediately and get their girl. So they left without waking the Revengers, but before they could leave camp, Esmeralda came peering out of the tent and decided to join them after hearing word that they were planning to go to Castle Ravenloft. So the three of you ventured out without telling the rest of the Revengers. Morning came, and the rest of you woke up to find that half your party was now missing. A couple of you had some theories. Peepers decided to follow the trail, which led him to what seemed to be markings on trees and some rations on the ground. And before you could turn back and alert Rapture, Meridel, and Revlin of what you had discovered, you saw a figure in the middle of the path. And you caught its attention. It came running towards you, and it was a werewolf. So, we have 3 people sitting at camp. We have one halfway between camp and assumedly the path towards Castle Ravenloft, and we have 2 who have had a couple hours on the road heading to Castle Ravenloft on the old Slavic road. So with that, Yetta. You just have teleported into a room. It is dark, and you can see that there is some light in the room. You look to your side, you see wooden stairs that climb up to this loft with a pinched roof and a door in the center of a south wall. Unlit lanterns hang from the rafters, and a rope dangles from a bronze bell lodged in the belfry 30 feet overhead. The room is filled with the sound of beautiful music, a melody so enchanting that it adds a bit of much-needed warmth to the otherwise freezing room. A black shroud covers a humanoid shape, lying on a wooden table. The music does nothing to stir it. A cot, heaped with furs, rested in the northeast corner, surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burns atop a table nearby, silhouetting a squat creature that has 2 heads. It sits on the edge of the cot with a veal between its legs, with a crustacean claw-like appendage. It grasps the neck of the instrument while running a bow gently across its strings with its human hand.
Where am I? Where am I?
You see the figure's eyes close as he's following the music on the instrument. He kind of looks up. Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Clovid.
I am Yeda. Where are we?
And as he looks at you, shocked, you can see the music he's playing has stopped. And the second head that's attached to him, eyes closed, pop open, and it looks less humanoid. It looks like a shriveled head of some sorts attached to him. And when its eyes open, you can see it starts to cry out. And you see him frantically look down and grab the instrument again and start to frantically play it.
I'll pull out my instrument and kind of harmonize with him.
Okay.
To kind of calm this thing.
You'll see after a few seconds, you'll see it start to close its eyes and kind of hum itself back to sleep. What was that?
Where are we? Like, what city? What I'm doing Meridel. It's Yeda. Where are we? What city is this?
You're here.
Yes, here. Here is where
As he's trying to respond to you, you start to look around the room and you can hear outside of the room there is inhumane screams, but they do speak occasionally in garbles, in recognizable language of common. You hear them crying out for food. And then when he hears the voices cry out, you see he stops to look at his instrument. He looks over to the side of the room and he says, "Keep playing that." And you see him get up and he grabs a bucket that's hanging on the hook next to his bed. You see him grab that and he runs over to a chest nearby. He's like kind of scuttling around you, and he opens up a chest. You can see 2 more buckets, and he grabs them both. And before he flies down the stairs behind you, you see him grab one of the bottles that he kept by the bed. He throws it in a bucket and he starts to run down.
I follow him.
Okay.
I play behind him like a fiddler.
You can see he quickly runs back downstairs and through a door, and you see you're outside. It is nighttime. It is extremely cold. And you can see him start to head to what looks to be like a caged area out in this like courtyard.
Okay, I'm gonna follow him and kind of whisper as we go. Am I allowed to be here?
Shh, be quiet. And you see him like hustling.
I'm gonna look around. Is it just cages?
Well, you're outside. There are, in the opening, you can see there are some cages to one side, cages to another. It's not a big courtyard. It's more like a courtyard hallway, I guess is better.
Okay.
And you can see the sky out above you and the mists that are familiar to you now. It feels like it's been a while since you've seen those.
Okay, I'm not going to raise my voice, but what fucking city are you in?
You can see he starts to scoop what looks to be some sort of like mush out of the bucket. He's beginning to like chuck it inside of these cages, and he turns over his shoulder. "Keep playing," and he'll tell you you are in the Abbey of St. Markovia.
Okay, so I think that is Kresk, yes?
He'll nod as he begins to walk you down a hallway.
Shit. Are you in charge around here? Are you the abbot?
No, I'm not the abbot.
Can you point me in the direction of the abbot? I really need to talk to him.
Oh, thank you. Don't have to do that time. Just stay with me for a little.
No, where the fuck is the abbot?
Are you doing anything besides asking him?
I'm playing and trying to get a little more angry, but not raise my voice to wake the monster on his head.
He'll keep moving. You'll see him walk down. Now he walks inside of another building on the first floor, and as you're following him, you'll see it's pretty much darkness inside, but he seems to walk through the darkness. Do you have dark vision?
I do not. I'm human, so no.
Yeah, so you're walking into pitch darkness.
I'm just going to keep playing and hoping he's not leading me to death. Can you just promise to get me to the fucking abbot by the end of this shit? Like, I have places to be.
You hear a wooden door creak, and you almost run into it as he's opened it up on the other side, and you can hear cries kind of amplified as he opens the door. He throws food in, and you hear the door slam as he works down into the darkness further.
Keep playing, I'm hoping he doesn't fuck off.
It would take if you're not doing anything, you're just following him.
I'm gonna follow him and just play until he shows me where I need to be.
You would see a similar process for the next 15 minutes as he's walking room by room.
I'd wait because I'm not gonna stop playing music and wake the beast.
As soon as he finishes a bucket, you'd see it hand it back to you to grab it.
fucking I have to. I'll put it around my neck and just keep playing my fucking fiddle.
It smells disgusting.
Great. Fucking great. You know what? This is better than the fucking castle.
He will finally return you to, maybe it's probably been, it feels like almost half an hour at this point. You have been running at a hurried pace to keep up with him.
If I wasn't like needing his help, I would fucking kill him.
After a few minutes, you'll see him. It looks like he's returned to a bigger courtyard. And in this courtyard, you can see there's a well at the center of it. And there is a woman who's chained on the other side of it. And she's sitting, keeping still. And you'll see him slow down, like he's kind of reached his full rotation as he finishes off the last bucket of food.
Talk or I fucking stop playing.
You'll see him finish it up. He'll put the bucket down, kind of wipe his brow. 1 second. You'll see him grab the bottle that he brought with him and uncork it and kind of finish it there.
My notes become elongated and stuck, like, just real quiet, like, motherfucker.
And you'll see, you'll see the eyes blink. Oh, okay, keep playing. I'll tell. What are you looking for?
The abbot, the person who runs this fucking hellhole.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's over there.
God damn it! And I'll just start walking away from him.
All right. With that, I'm gonna jump forward. Hugo and Benvom, you have been walking for the last approximately 2 hours. Esmeralda's kind of taken the lead, so you seem to be making good pace. The old Salvic Road is relatively isolated, and you're surprised by how quiet your travel has been. It is late morning, I'd say, at this point. You're getting close to almost 3 hours on the road in total, so you're starting to get a little tired.
2 questions. So, it was our watch. Do we have a full rest? And second, is my strength back?
You were the last watch, so you would have recovered from your full night's rest, and your strength modifier would have returned to normal. That includes everybody else who has that same question. Peepers, Revlin, I believe, are the 3.
Thanks.
Hugo's just kind of mumbling, and I would walk by and I would walk by. So, Esmeralda, what made you come with us? We haven't really got to know each other much. It's pretty going out on a limb here to come with these two.
She'll pull out her water skin and take a quick swig and return it back to the belt she has on her side. Underneath a flourishing of a nice, what almost kind of looks like a captain's coat with nice fringe on the edge of it. You said you were going to Castle Ravenloft. I had to join.
So what do you got against Strahd? I know it seems like you got a boner for killing this dude.
Well, he's a monster, the vampire, so it's kind of my thing.
Your thing? It's an odd thing to have.
So, your thing's tattoos, as it appears. My thing is killing vampires. Does that make more sense?
Kind of. I guess.
Kind of like my thing is the Lord of Light and the Dawn.
Exactly. What he said, Hugo. Dawn, tattoo, vampies. So.
Okay. What about this guy that you're looking for? This Von Richten guy? What's he mean to you?
Have you ever met somebody that is really important to you, but you also kind of fucking hate?
Maybe.
That's not something to deceive me on. It's just a simple hypothetical. I'm not going to pry about your past.
They might just be standing maybe.
Oh, got it. Okay, so let me change it then. He's kind of like a father that you fucking hate, but he's also made you pretty good at what you do, so you can't really blame him. But he's also an asshole. Does that make more sense?
Kind of, sure.
So you have good daddy issues, bad daddy issues, and then I have Van Richten issues, which is a shit on top of shit on top of shit on top of shit. So it's kind of more in that category.
My dad was a full orc that raped my mom, so I don't really know my dad. I don't really have daddy issues, so but
Good for you. It seems to have benefited you.
yeah, I'm the man. And
I wasn't
turned out just fine.
I wasn't challenging your manhood, Hugo.
Well, you clearly need him for something. What is he here to help you with?
He's not here to help me. He kind of tossed me out and said, I'm good luck. And I want to fucking prove him wrong. And I know he's here. And I know he thinks he can take on Strahd, and I know better than that. I think I can take on Strahd.
I knew you were the right person to come with us.
Thanks, I guess.
So, are you from Barovia? Like, you're Vistani? I don't know that much about Vistani culture, but are you, like, lived in Barovia your entire life, or what?
No, far from it. I believe my tribe originally originated here, but they traveled outside of Barovia and were in other realms for most of my childhood. So I don't know this place as well, but I've been here a few times.
So is it like a personal vendetta against Strahd? Did he do something to you?
No, it's kind of like...
Prove daddy that you can do it, sort of thing?
No, it's just when you're the best at what you do, you have to kill the best to prove it. Strahd is the best at being a dick. I'm the best at killing dicks.
So you can leave freely.
Vistani curse, Vistani gift, however you want to take it, but yes.
And I mean, one of our biggest motivations for killing Strahd has been to get out of here. So
it's more like die here or die later in life slightly in a different place.
I guess that's one way of putting it.
Also, he's just a dick and he should die.
Yes, agreed. From what I've gathered. He also has a weird thing with redheads, which I really don't understand.
Yeah, I'm not into redheads. Are you a red? You're not a redhead, right?
No. You look at her, she looks like Yetta. So she's got like, she's Vistani, so they all kind of look the same. It's racism.
Wait, isn't Meridel a redhead? I take that back.
Meridel is, I think, a redhead, yes. Caught that a little late.
So what, like, do you have special skills to, like, have you taken down vampires before? Like, I guess you have some experience to know, like, how to kill them.
Yes.
We can use any, preparation before we walk into this place that we can get.
Got it. Okay, so yes, I've killed vampires. That was your first question. Second question, what was that again? What was your second question?
Like, what is, like...
Any ideas for us and how we can...
Yeah, how we can kill this motherfucker.
Okay, so they don't like sunlight.
Huh?
They can't enter without invitation.
So if I just say, back up, this is my personal space, so leave me alone?
Well, it has to be a home, like forbiddance, you know? You're in a house, you could say, get the fuck out, I just didn't invite you, and they'll be like, oh shit, you, okay! You know, kind of like that. And, let's see, what else? Holy water, I'm sure, is coming in handy if you have some. It kind of goes quickly, though, so, like, you really get one shot at it.
Is there any, like... Should we, like, bulk up on some supplies before we head over there?
Oh, no, it's okay. We're going to stop at my wagon. I have a ton of supplies in there.
Oh, where's your wagon at?
Well, it's in a secret location. I cannot tell you, because then it would not be a secret. But it's on the way, so don't worry.
Oh,
it's
good.
not by a tower, is it?
Oh, shit. Yes.
Maybe we should just keep going.
But it had, like, a lot of good shit in there that I was going to use to kill Strahd, so, like, what do you mean?
Why would you booby trap it?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why? I I kind of almost died. It blew me up real bad.
You owe me a lot of money!
Okay.
Like a lot. How much money do you have on you right now?
50 gold.
It's gonna be a lot more than that. I'd like your 50 gold right now to start. As an apology.
How can I believe that it was yours? Prove that it was yours.
Are you fucking kidding me? Did you
No.
open the back door that said keep out? Green wagon.
Question. Was there a door underneath of it?
Yes, there was a door underneath of it.
Oh my god, I totally looked. I don't know. There must have been dirt in my eye. I swore
Oh my
I didn't
fucking
see a door.
Oh my fucking god, he destroyed all my shit. He destroyed all my shit.
Well,
Holy
this
shit,
is-
you
that was so
destroyed
good.
all my shit! Do you know how long it took me to collect all that?
Don't worry.
Half of that is Van Richten. He's going to murder me when he finds out it got destroyed. Is any of it salvageable? Any of it? Oh
No.
my fucking god, those fucking half-orcs.
Hey, that's racist. I learned that from someone else I used to know.
Okay.
That is racist.
Don't worry. We can, after we kill Strahd, we can get whatever we want. The
Oh,
people
I'm
of this
not
land will
worried.
love us,
I'm not worried.
and I will pay you back.
I'm not worried. I'm worried for you, but I'm not worried.
Why are you worried for me?
Because you're going to pay me for the rest of your life, I believe.
What was so special in there?
Fuck you. You'll see her keep walking.
Oh.
She seems to have kind of traunched ahead. You're left there with a Benville.
I look at Hugo, and then I reach onto my side pouch and pull out the amulet of Ravenkind, and definitely put it on and start thinking about that. I'm gonna need this.
Good call.
Good idea. It will take some time to attune.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna happen like if we're walking and talking, but like just if there's a rest, that's what's happening.
1 second, I'm sorry.
And while oh no, there's no flowers in this place. Never mind. Are there pretty weeds of any kind that look like flowers in this world?
I'm sorry?
Are there like any like weird leafy plants, ugly ones, but that may resemble flowers in this world?
There's what probably used to be some weeds, like dandelions, but now they are just, imagine like a stiff blade of grass, and at the end of it is just pointy blades of grass in like a ball shape.
While we walk, Hugo will try to find the prettiest one.
Okay, you find one that seems to grow a little bit taller than the rest of them.
Okay, I'll go up to Esmeralda and say I'm sorry.
How much does that cost?
Okay, I'll hand her 50 gold. This is a start, but I promise I will pay you back.
Promise you'll pay me back. You swear. It's
I
a pinky
swear.
swear. It's like it's a Vistani tradition. It means on your life.
I swear.
Okay. We'll work out the payment plan.
50 now.
50 gold is a good start, I guess.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I don't think so, Benfoam. I think you're jumping the gun.
All right.
So, like,
I have high hopes.
Beautiful.
so which one of you likes this one? Or do you both like this one? Or is there something going on that I should know about? Because I'm not going to do stupid shit while I'm in the castle. I'm going to kill vampires. So if you're doing, like, some self-sacrificing shit, like, we'll split up. That's fine.
I think Benvolm loves her.
Yeah, I do.
They have like this weird ring thing. So
That's
I think
called
that means they're married.
Yeah, that's called marriage. That's when the man and the woman want to spend their lives together for some reason. So
And she like saved my life and she's the first person I met here, so I feel bad that fucking Strahd took her and we're not going to get her.
okay.
And I want to kill Strahd. That sounds more fun.
So if you had the choice of killing Strahd or saving this friend of yours, what would you pick? You had to choose one.
What do you mean?
Saving.
Like, I don't kill Strahd, Yetta dies or something?
Yeah, like you get to choose one or the other. Either you get to kill this fucker or you save their friend's life. What would it be?
Save Yetta?
Save Yetta.
Cool.
That's why we have you. You'll kill Strahd while we save Yetta.
We are kind of under the impression that we'll need to kill Strahd to save Yetta.
Yeah.
I feel like my impatience has bit me in the ass, and the elf back there would have been a little bit more rational.
Yetta's a good person. We can't just let her die.
Yeah, but you're both impulsive people, actually, and I'm worried that your impulsiveness will lead you to your demise.
Well, you chose to come with us.
Yeah, but I
You
was
see
planning
something
to
in
come
us.
here. Okay.
You see it in me.
Is there any way to message your friends, maybe? Perhaps warn them, hey, we went off here. Esmeralda said, no, bad idea. We need everybody. And you were like, no, let's all go. It'll be great.
I cut another hunk out of a tree.
Yeah, I drop a piece of jerky.
Oh my god. Have you been doing that the whole time?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't worry about the tree. The tree's okay. You've been dropping food. You're gonna get people on our trail. You're gonna get shit on our trail.
I think we can deal with some tree blights.
Oh my god. Alright, with that, I was gonna jump somewhere else, but I was reminded that Yetta, you had something you told me you wanted to do.
Yes. Yetta, before she would go into the abbot, she would sing a sweet bird song to a bird nearby. La 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 la.
Okay.
To bring it to her. And then I would cast Animal Messenger on it.
Okay.
And I would say, okay, I want you to head in the direction of the winery, the big one, and I want you to look for a man. He has long, dark hair. He wears very shiny armor, and all across it there is a blazing sun, and on his left hand there will be a very special ring. His name is Benvom, and I want you to give him this message, all right? I look at the bird for approval.
It is a raven,
Cool.
and you'll see it caw.
Cool. Benvom, it's Yada. I'm at the abbot, I think. I don't know where you are. I plan to head to the winery. I'm safe. Yada.
How many words
25.
is that? It was
That's
25
25.
exactly.
I count it exactly.
All right, you'll see the bird flip you off. No, I'm just kidding. I just saw Kayleen wrote that out. You'll see the bird nod, and
Okay.
you'll see it lift off in the courtyard and begin to fly in the direction. In this, for you, it looks like it flies up and then it flies south.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Meridel, Revlin, Rapture. It has probably been 30 minutes.
Birds.
It's been close to, no, we'll say we'll pick up right where we are, just in case. Where we ended last session. You were all exploring the campsite. Rapture, you explored the inside of the tent. Revlin outside, and you were deciding what you wanted to do.
I think we had started on the trail at the very end.
You had just started, that is correct, yeah.
So we will do that.
I just didn't know if you guys had anything you wanted to talk about.
Oh, sorry, big boy meow. Oh well, Kong stood up, so he can't hear me talk to him. Oh, but he can hear me in the room. Doy. All right, so we've lost a small child and our big friends. Well, you are big friends. My big annoyances. That seems probably not good, given where we are.
I can't
Especially
imagine.
the child bit. Really, that one stings the most.
I had thought that he was staying around the campsite, but
I mean, it is a. Have you interacted with children before? Is it all new to you?
He
I've
has an
met.
impulsive little feather thing.
And he's your son, apparently.
Not Ref's just 19. She has no idea how to respond to that. We should find him.
We should, and if we can, we'll find our friends.
Your friends.
I'm not sure how I feel about that word and them right now.
Fair. His friends.
What if they were ensorcelled by that Vistani?
I feel like maybe that's just like a wee bit racist against the Vista.
Look, we trusted her immediately again.
We're not very bright.
We don't learn that lesson. We don't learn that lesson, it seems.
That
Big
seems unfair
stranger
because
fan.
you showed up after me and you all did not trust me to start.
Well, we had been told that we would find her there, and that she would help us.
They're idiots. They're all idiots. Okay. Well, let's go after the child and maybe your friends. If we survive this child catching.
I'm sure it'll be all right. We've handled worse. We have. I know you haven't seen it yet, but we have.
I mean, I did see you all scale a wall. I guess that was sort of impressive.
We also
Perhaps.
killed a bunch of werewolves.
I mean, I was there for that. So
Yes.
all I know is that if I'm around, werewolves will die.
I believe those are just wolves you guys killed, not werewolves.
Wolves will die. Lots of stuff will die.
Didn't we kill werewolves before, though? Like,
Yeah,
We
you
have,
killed
yeah.
2 werewolves before, though, yep.
Marinelle was not there.
You
Oh.
killed her brother.
He's a dick.
Right.
I'm getting a little confused as to why we haven't found my bird son, so I'm gonna scout ahead for him, and I'll bird and start heading towards maybe where Burb is.
All right. Well, then with that, I need Peepers roll initiative.
Hell yeah!
Sorry, Peeper.
That's a nat 9 plus 4, I think. I need to switch character sheets. It's a 13.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
And we'll move quickly under the assumption that he's probably not too far away.
I'm sorry?
We'll move quickly after him under the assumption that he's not too far away.
Yeah, just a note. I'll keep that in mind with pacing to get you guys there, but he had gotten like a 10-minute head start. So, yeah, I don't know how much difference it would make, but I'll definitely keep that in mind. All right, you
Shit.
said 13 peepers?
13! It's 13.
All right, give me 1 second.
Who wants to watch the kids die? Oh, shit.
Mono e mono.
Don't underestimate him, guys.
Peepers or the wolf?
Keepers.
Rooting for you, baby bird.
Yeah.
The real question is, who's not, you fucking animals?
Our one subscriber hates peepers.
All right, so he rolled a 15 or 14
Okay.
plus 1, so he's gonna
Cool.
go word first with the 15. So no, yes, He is going to, he is roughly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. About 90 feet away from you.
Okay.
Actually, I could put him 10 more feet back because I said he was about 100 feet away last week. Oh, even further. Cool. In wolf form, his speed is 40 feet, so you're going to see him start charging at you from 40 feet away. So 5, 10, 15, 40. Right there, and that's his turn. You're up next.
I'm going to I'm going to try to hit him with my short bow.
And what's the range on that?
Sorry. 80 to 320.
Yep, so go ahead. You can roll your straight check.
Cool. Well, it's definitely not. It's a 9.
That will not hit.
Cool. Bonus action. I'm going to dash and go as far towards the camp as possible. So that's a total of 50 feet back the way I came.
What is your... No, you're not... Oh, you're
20.
using your movement
I'm a
and your
rogue.
dash.
I'm a rogue. So 25 feet of natural
Sorry,
movement.
I thought you were doing the Kayleen thing where she...
Nope.
Yeah, okay.
Nope. Still a rogue for this session.
No, I know. I thought you were doing when Kayleen first was doing rogue, her dash was... She was taking her full movement, and then her dash was her movement and her movement again.
Nope.
Okay.
25 plus 25 is 50.
No. I was not taking enough movement with dash.
One time you doubled your dash.
Right, because I was confused. And then I did that, and you guys were like, no, you still don't understand how dash works. And you were right, because they still didn't understand how dash worked.
Got it. Okay.
I don't know how to visualize that. It's another 20 feet.
Okay, so go back to where you were. You said it was another 20 feet?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. There you go. So then move to the edge of the map. I moved him back 20. Just showed the distance.
Like that. Cool.
I realized he can obviously make a dash movement too. So thanks for the reminder. So he's going to go 80
cool.
feet.
I was wondering, I was like, why isn't he using his action to dash towards me? But
because Paige don't think like that sometimes. So he's going to use his whole movement. 80, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 55, 60, 65, 75, 80, 80. So in the next round, he would catch up to you.
Cool.
So he's about 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30 feet away.
I'm going to use my... I'm going to use a second level spell and cast Misty Step and teleport 30 feet closer to the camp.
Okay.
Use my bonus action to dash, my movement to move.
So
that's going to be 80 feet total of movement. So he pretty much goes back to where he was.
Yeah, so it's just a repeat session of that. You just wasted a
Yep,
spell
and I'm
slot.
getting closer to my party.
Correct, but that you were talking like hundreds of feet, and they're like a 10-minute walk.
It's like a mile.
For peepers? Yeah,
Shit.
for peepers. That's
And
fine.
then
So he's a mile away.
I'm going to shout, me and papers!
Please do not make me kill a running away child.
I'm running! Fuck off!
He will catch up. So he's going to use his action again to go another 80 feet. Are you doing Misty Step again?
I'm going to try to
This will
turn.
cancel out eventually.
What is the range here? Is it within 15 feet of me?
No, it is not. It's within 30 feet of you.
I'm going to use 15 feet of my movement, 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to cast Burning Hands at second level, burn my last second level spell. It's going to do Dex saving throw.
Okay. That is an 8.
It fails.
Okay.
Takes 46 fire damage.
I thought you said 46, like not the D.
8, 10, 15 fire damage. And the fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
a nearby bush you'd see erupt in flame.
Shit. And then, that's my action. My bonus action, I'm going to, I still have 10 feet of movement, 5, 10, and then I use my bonus action to dash another 25. So just put him 25 back if possible.
Not a problem. Do you want to move us all back? 5.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, we can do it all the way back. I don't care.
That's 25. So the distance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So put yourself 1 second. 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, you got it. Okay. So for 45, 10, 15, 40. For its movement, it can get here. All of its reach is 5, so it can't. So it's gonna continue. It's gonna use its action to come to you.
The bonus action.
It does. It can't use anything for a bonus. That's not really like a monster thing. So
okay.
Bonus actions aren't really a thing for monsters. So that's its turn.
Okay. Since it's within range of me, I'm going to try to shocking grasp it.
Okay.
That's going to be a 13.
13 will hit.
Hell yeah! 2d8. Fuck. It is 6 shocking lightning, whatever damage. Lightning damage.
6?
6, yes. And then I'm going to disengage as my bonus action.
Okay.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 distance.
Okay. Disengage gives his attacks disadvantage. No, just no
Nope,
attack of
it
opportunity.
just means he doesn't
Sorry.
get an opportunity of attack.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then for its turn, it is going to use its 40 feet to come at you, and it's going to make its first attack, which is a multi-attack. It'll be a bite and a claw attack.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Bite and claw. The bite first is going to be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw while I'm rolling the
Fucking
claw attack.
Ooh. It's 22.
Okay, that'll succeed. And then the second attack is only a 13 to hit for the claw.
Does not hit for the claw.
So you're only going to take the bite damage, which is 5 plus 2, 7 piercing damage.
I'm going to half that with uncanny dodge.
All right, so that's going to be 4.
4.
And it is your turn.
Okay. Shocking grasp.
Okay,
12 plus 6, 18 to hit.
that'll hit.
Rolling damage. 8 lightning damage. Disengage bonus action. 25 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just rinse and repeat until one of us dies.
All right, it's gonna do in this case, it's gonna do a bite and a claw attack again, the same thing. For the bite, 20 to hit,
It hits.
and then the claw attack,
I'll make a Constitution save again.
that's gonna be a nat 20 on the claw attack.
Okay. It was a 16 for the con save throw for the bite.
You will save on that bite. You
Okay.
do get damage for both attacks.
I understand. I can only half one of them.
Correct.
I know.
And the second one was a crit.
I'm gonna, just because I don't want to be cheaty, I'm gonna half the first one so
Okay.
that I'm not just picking the heavy hitter.
Okay.
Just to be fair.
So the first one is going to be, oh sorry, that was a percentile dice and not a d8. 6 plus 2. The first one is 8 piercing damage for the bite attack.
It's gonna be
And
a 4 for the
then
bite.
The claw attack
I feel like that's the heavier one.
is going to be
Yeah, it is.
14 slashing damage.
God damn. Okay.
And that
He's
is
gonna
its
cry.
turn.
He's gonna cry out in fucking pain.
Okay.
My turn. He's going to turn around and use burning hands. So it's a
Okay.
dex save throw. Just does a little bit more damage.
Okay.
have to get at first level.
Ooh. Dex save 14.
It succeeds. So it takes half the damage.
Okay.
It's only 3 d6s. Total is 6, so it's only 3 fire damage. And then I'm going to bonus action disengage, 25 feet of movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
If we want to go back to the beginning, I'll put 5 spaces between us.
Okay, yeah.
Just running to my party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Cool. His turn.
Okay. You can see it's more beast than man that's chasing you. And I know you only have moments to react, and at first the fear, you can see you're starting to fight it. You know, you're still running, but you are truly fighting it. And as you're quickly just looking back at it, the damage you're doing is causing a fair amount of harm, actually. It's not doing great as well, if it makes you feel better. But
it does, because I'm hurting.
It's going to continue to run at you.
Okay.
And he's going to do the similar thing. The bite and then a claw, okay?
Okay. I'm going to...
13 plus 4, 17 to hit on the bite.
Hits. I'll make a con save.
Please. And then I think...
it's going to fail. It's a 7.
That will fail. The claw attack fails because it was a 6 plus 4, which was 10.
I'm going to half the damage of this, whatever the bite is.
Total of 6 piercing damage, so 3.
Oh, okay.
As you feel his bite on the point of your wing, Peepers, you can feel some sick, like, over-ripening on the skin, and your arm starts to tense as you try to shrug off this bite he's been nailing on you, but you can't seem to shrug it off as you start to feel suddenly very weak. There's no immediate effects to it in combat, but you fear the worst.
Okay.
It is your turn.
I'm going to first level Burning Hands.
Okay.
Dex save throw.
Okay. Ooh, 18.
It succeeds. I rolled a 14 for the damage, so it's only 7 fire.
Okay.
Bonus action disengage, 25 feet.
Okay. How are you looking?
Rough.
What's rough?
20.
Where would you guess he's at?
I'd say 50.
What if I told you he was much lower than that?
That's crazy. If he survives, I'm happy, but...
It's only been... This is going on the...
4th round. That was just the 4th round.
4th round of true combat, but you did 3 rounds of running. So...
No, I think I counted 4 total.
There's no way, because this is the 4th time I'm about to attack you.
Oh, yeah, I've cast 4 spells, so... yeah, probably 6 rounds or 5 rounds of combat. It's probably been a minute.
Not even.
Half a minute.
Yeah, 10 rounds is a minute. Just to give you an idea of how much time has passed and the ground you have to make up.
Okay. At my 25 feet.
How fast does the raven fly?
You have your raven stats, girl.
Faster?
I'm attacking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20 on that bite attack.
Oh, cool, guys. It's been a good old run with Peeps.
And the claw is a failure with a 4 plus a 4, which it would be an 8. But
cool.
The bite attack.
Oh, do I need to keep making con saves?
You do not need to keep making con saves.
Oh, cool. So I am dying. Great.
9 plus 2. 11 piercing damage.
I'm going to half that. So what is it, a 6?
Yes, it rounds to the higher amount when you round down.
Okay.
Your turn.
What's going to be better? I'm going to say my spell slots just in case. I'm going to do Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
17.
That'll hit.
Cool. 8. Bonus action disengage, 25 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
He's looking really rough.
Oh my god.
Okay. He's gonna come at you one more time. A bite and a claw. Well, 14 hit.
Does not.
Does not hit. What's your armor class? 15?
16.
Oh, okay, Vish. So the
14
bite
is a plus my +2.
and then I got it. I got a 12 plus 4, so I got a 16 on the claw.
That hits. That hits.
Okay. 12 plus 2, 14 slashing damage.
Tapping that at 7.
Oh my gosh.
I'm down to 7 hit points, guys.
You gotta pray, dude.
It's like this or not. It's either dead or not. Okay. I'm gonna go with the heavy hitter. I'm gonna burn my first level spell slot to Burning Hands. It's a dex save.
12.
Fiddle. It's 9 damage of fire.
Okay. He's up.
Bonus action disengage. 5, 10,
Bonus
15,
action
20.
disengage. Is there anything you can do on your bonus action?
Not really. I don't want it to hit me. 2-weapon fighting, which I can't do because I didn't fight with a
Your
weapon.
action.
Oh, Misty Step. Do I have a second level? I think I burned it already. I did. I don't have that spell slot anymore. So I can't Misty Step. I've already been using Uncanny Dodge. Then I can either hide, disengage, or dash.
Okay. I just wanted to
So
make
I'm
sure.
going to bonus action disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's all I can do.
All right. I thought the last turn was gonna be the last turn. It's gonna do a bite and a claw. It's gonna be an 18 for the bite attack
It hits.
and a 20 for the claw attack.
It hits.
Not a nat 20. Two piercing damage on the bite attack.
I'm not halving that.
Six slashing damage on the claw.
I'm halving that. I'm halving that.
Are you at like 2?
I'm at 2.
Alright, your turn.
I'm going to turn to it. I'm going to turn to it. I'm going to put both my hands around its fucking face and look into its monstrous eyes and say, this could be his last words. Like, fuck, what am I going to say? That's too sentimental. That's bullshit. I'll just hold its face and say, the keepers will protect you. And with that, I'm gonna shock it.
Okay.
And of course, it's a 16.
16 will hit.
Oh God, please not be 2 nat ones. 10.
Why do you
Lightning.
want to do this?
Oh my God! I'm going to, yeah, like I said, put my hands around its face. I don't want to kill this thing.
You
But
want to kill this thing.
It's me or him, and it's got to be him. So, in a way, I'm hoping it just goes to sleep.
Go
Like
to
the shock
sleep.
just go to sleep. And then hold my arm that got bit. And I don't know. I'll try to pour the restoration water from my canteen on it.
Besides just the soothing touch of like cleaning away some debris and some of the saliva from the wolf, it doesn't do any additional healing for you or restoration.
I'm gonna lay down.
You're gonna lay down?
Yeah. I'm gonna lay down.
Okay. Keepers,
And just wait and mumble to myself this few words I know.
which are?
Keepers, protect, blood singer, sweet bird, and family.
Okay. It's only probably been 4 minutes, Rapture, as you and Buffy have merged together and you're flying down the road that leads to the old Slavic road. When you see 2 figures in the path near the center of an opening. One much larger. One catches your eye more immediately, though, because it's a small bird. And it seems to be laid out on the floor, the dirt path.
Go! I land next to my bird boy. Is he breathing? I don't know if a raven can like check like for breath, but like Rapture is just kind of like feathering like.
I'd say roll a perception check for me.
I will do that. That is a 4.
He's really bloodied, and you can't see him moving. You can't see the feathers rising and falling. You're worried.
Ah! How far is my party, my 2 people?
Running along, you probably at this point only have maybe like a minute head start in the air from them. Just being
Cool,
able to
so,
take
like,
more direct route.
In like feet, maybe?
A minute. Your speed as a raven is what?
50 feet.
50 feet. So, I'd say about probably 600, 700 feet away at the closest.
I'm sorry, what was that? 700?
About 700 feet. Why?
Okay. Because I have a message cantrip, but it's 120.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just like in viewing sight even. Okay, I'm gonna use my action to unbird.
Mm-hmm.
And I have I have a minor healing potion. I'm gonna use my minor healing potion on my bird boy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've never used one before. What do I do?
Minor healing, I believe, is 2d4 plus 4. But let me double check.
Okay.
You're right, Paigey.
We don't get a lot of them.
I didn't even know I had one. I was gonna try and stuff mother's milk in his mouth.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, cool. First one's 1. Oop, 1. Alright, that is 4 points of healing.
Thanks, buddy. At this point, you would hear him kind of just mumbling those few words.
Rapture's gonna move to like a tree on the path and kind of hunker down with Peepers in her arms and just kind of like stroke his little bird face and like rock him as she waits for her party to jump. And just whisper, I don't know, bird things. Was it a morning dove? I'm out of birds.
Okay, it'd take just about a minute or so before Revlin and Meridel would join you on foot on the path.
Is he all right?
No. But he's alive. So.
Can I do a medicine check to like see if I can figure out his status?
Sure.
I'm just gonna point to my arm and then point to the beast. Point to my arm and point to the beast.
6.
You did a great job, Peepers. You killed a werewolf. I assume is he like bigger than this?
No, he's pretty fucking small.
No.
Oh no, Peepers. That's not good. That's a werewolf. And that's a bite mark.
The keepers will protect. The keepers will protect.
I don't know what that means.
They're a group we met, were ravens.
Where what?
Ravens.
Right, all right. This place is awful.
They're keepers. The keepers.
We met someone earlier, Rictavio, who could break the werewolf curse.
Well, where's Rictavio?
I don't know. He disappeared. I wish I had learned that spell.
Everyone we love leaves us, apparently.
Peepers is still here.
Me and Peepers.
I'm like wearing Peepers. I'm holding him so tight. Like, this is my baby.
I'll try contacting Rictavio again. He didn't answer last time, but maybe this time he will.
Wait, Paige, would Marinol know any of the skills that the abbot has?
What do you mean?
Because doesn't he have greater restoration? Kayleen knows that. Marinol doesn't. Or
I think it's a reasonable, jump based off of the things even Meridel learned in the conversation with them, with the Revengers, that he has some sort of, abilities. I don't think that's too far of a jump to make.
Does that cure werewolfism, lycanthropy?
What does what?
Greater restoration? I don't know what Rictavio did.
Yes, you would know that, Meridel, that is a cure to lycanthropy.
Sick.
Do you know what? It's sad to admit, but I was literally thinking here, like, did they learn that? Did they learn that yet? Did they learn that yet? And I was like, oh wait, Meridel is a fucking werewolf.
She is a werewolf.
She
would know things not to do.
What not to do.
How not to become a werewolf.
Yeah, so you definitely would know that a greater restoration would remove that curse.
Well, I know it's not the best train of thought, but perhaps we could go back to Kresk and bring wee Peepers here. That abbot, despite being probably one of the worst people I've ever met, might actually be able to do something about that.
I think that's our best choice right now.
Great. That daring escape was for nothing.
The keepers?
I don't think that they're able to do this sort of magic, Peepers.
Peeper, he's closer to the abbot's, maybe a day away. I don't know where your keepers are.
I point.
It's a winery about a day and a half from here. We don't have to go through the town. I can levitate up and leave a rope down. I have hiking supplies.
How high does teleport go?
Well, teleport doesn't go that high, but levitate lets me
move them as an action.
for a while.
How long
so
can it last?
Concentration?
Can last for 10 minutes, and I can go 20 feet every 6 seconds.
Okay, because just to give you, just because you would have, you know the trek up, it's about 800 feet to 900 feet high, the hill. Does that math work out? Someone
I could
smarter
do that,
than me.
but we could also just get high enough to be past the town.
Good point. Yes. Thank you. That's also what I need. Common sense. Perfect.
Peepers points to his cloak and just says, or I'm doing it. Peepers just puts on his cloak, like his hood, and he's just like,
I don't think that would work, Peepers. We're a little bit distinctive.
We made an exit for sure.
I can get us up, and from there it'll be a relatively easy climb with rope.
he nods slowly.
Do you need to rest for a little bit before we start?
He shakes his head.
All right. As you all begin to turn back towards north to the city of Kresk and above it on the hilltop, the lovely Abbey of St. Markovia. We're going to return to Esmeralda, Hugo, and Benville. Shortly after Esmeralda's realization that you destroyed her home on wheels, you've been walking for no more than another 5 minutes. She's accepted your 50 gold, Hugo. And you can see the atmosphere between the three of you has grown a little less tense. You can see, mumbling to herself, she utters some cursing and some unfamiliar language. Maybe you might have heard Yetta say it sparingly a few times. And after a few moments, you would see what looks to be a small figure above you, up in the air. It seems to be hovering over you, circling you.
I think we're being watched.
You'll see Esmeralda draw her rapier and turn and look up. It's just a fucking bird.
But you know that there's spies everywhere with Strahd. It's probably a Strahd spy.
Ravens are never spies.
They aren't?
Ravens are meant to be a good omen, from what I've heard.
He's been listening to Vistani tales. That is true.
Oh, so we have a protector then?
As she looks up, you can see the bird is slowly in circles starting to descend. And as it gets to a nice distance above you, you'd see it make eye contact with you, Benville, and want to flutter down to you. It almost wants to, it looks eager to like just sit on your shoulder.
I raise my, I don't have my sword in my hand. I just raise my my arm up to let it land.
I raise my sword and chop it to pieces!
Yeah.
You will see the raven sits on your shoulder. And it kind of blinks its eyes at you. You see it look down, and it seems to be appraising you, like in one quick scan.
Does it have soft, beautiful eyes?
No, it doesn't. They're actually kind of beady, but they're cute. And it scans you up and down, Benville, and then it looks at you, and its mouth begins to open. And instead of a caw, you hear a very familiar voice. Yetta, you can repeat it if you want, but it's the same exact thing Yetta said to you.
Hey, it's Yetta!
What's up, guys? Totally me. I'm good. Where are you?
Benville, it's Yetta. I am at the Abbot. I forgot what I fucking said because I didn't write it down. I don't remember what the fuck I said. Does anyone fucking remember?
I think you said you were okay.
You said
I know we're saying I'm safe.
And you said I'm at the Abbot, I think. Can I meet you
At the
I don't know where you said, but you asked if
The winery.
The winery.
last I remember we were near the winery. So okay, Benville, it is Yetta. It's Yetta. I will try to meet you at the winery. I am with the Abbot. I am safe. Yetta. I know that's not the same wording, but it's something like that.
Oh my god. How did we miss her? Did you, and I turned to Esmeralda, I'm like, did you see another Vistani at the Abbot at any point when you were there?
Definitely not, no.
Like crazy curly hair,
There's not
really
a lot
annoying
of us running
voice.
around on our own. I think I would have noticed that.
Did I see which direction the raven came from?
Roll a nature check.
All right.
How many times can Paige incorporate a nature check into the campaign? Rarely.
Who knows? But every time we'll fail. 3.
Nope.
Nope, no clue.
Okay.
I open the bird's mouth and I go, stay where you are, Yetta!
I shield
bird.
I shield the bird a little bit, and I say to her, I don't know how this works, but can you tell Yetta that we're coming to Kresk?
It shakes its head.
Can you fly back to Yetta?
Sarah, if you're saying something, we can't hear you. I see you talking.
I'm just pretty sure they have the opportunity to respond. Let me double check.
Well, why'd you check, bish?
If they don't, it's just like talking to a bird.
Isn't it technically that regardless of if they can or not?
It's not a sending spell, you know? That's why I don't think there's that back and forth.
Well, it doesn't respond. They don't have the ability to respond.
It will shake its head no at you. It does acknowledge your question.
Okay. Can you fly back to Yetta? Okay. I give it a little rub and I send it on its way.
You can see before it lifts off, it flutters in front of you and kind of lands back on your arm. And you see it pull out its wing kind of expectantly.
I pull out a little bit of the snack that Solaris likes and give it to the raven.
It caws and shakes its head.
I give it a little bit of a ration.
It shakes its head.
I give it a gold
the bird.
It clasps onto the gold and begins to fly.
Which way does it fly?
You see it heading back west. The way you came down the old Slavic road.
Oh my god.
I look at Esmeralda and I say, this is that moment, and start running after the bird.
Oh shit. Oh, I really wanted to kill Strahd right now.
Yeah.
Esmeralda, you coming? I owe you a lot of money.
You pinky promised.
I pinky promised. You're my best friend now. Let's go! And I grab her by the pinky and I start running.
You need to roll a persuasion check. At disadvantage right now.
Shade.
You blew up her shit. I've been sitting on that for months. I let to have it. I get to let it rip now.
What was it, a persuasion?
Persuasion with disadvantage.
12.
You're gonna see her pull back her hand.
No.
You're very impulsive. I get it, but I'm not coming for that.
But we need you.
Will you come for gold? And I jingle some gold as I'm running.
You had gold too.
Huh?
And I keep running.
I know someone that kind of left our party that has a lot of gold that they owe us.
I'm not waiting forever to kill this dude.
Don't worry, we get Yetta, and then we go right back to... I don't need anything else after that. Once we have Yetta, then we're guns a-blazing.
And she's smarter than you both.
Oh, yeah? Yes.
And what can she do?
She, like, fucks with your brain. She made Strahd once fall down laughing. Like, it was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And that was, like, right when we got into town, and we were all fucking scared of him, kind of, but not me, because I'm never scared of Strahd. But she made him fall down laughing real hard. It was amazing.
And what does she look like again?
She looks like you, kind of, yeah.
She prettier
Vistani.
than me.
No.
She looks at you, Benville.
She looks like you, but shorter and fuller. In all the right places, and I keep running.
I'm not, no, she's not like that. She's like a sister to me. You're not like a sister.
Okay, we'll go. But I don't want a laundry list.
No other things, I promise. And I hold out my pinky.
I'm not pinky promising you again.
What about this? And I hold out another 50 gold.
We're going to talk. And she grabs it from you. As you
Pinky promise!
I'm not pinky promising you again.
I hold out another 25 gold. Pinky promise!
We're going. Let's go. before you really piss me off.
Okay, I put it back in my pocket. And then I start running.
Okay. So mark that down. You gave away a total of 100 gold.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. As you all begin to run, following the raven back towards the town of Kresk, you can't help but notice that the raven picks up a few flocks of additional ravens, and they kind of create like a small flock as they lead towards the city of Kresk.
My family.
I don't know who to pick up with next. If you can't tell, we need to get all together at the end of this session, because I'm not splitting it up now.
I can see that is the kind of course that you are doing.
How we're being led, Paige, I had no idea.
Hey, wait till you hear what I had to go through to get this to work.
A lot, it would appear.
Yeah. Does anyone want to volunteer? Do we want me to handle Yetta's stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen Yetta.
Yetta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have
So it's the night. It's the night of their escape still.
Correct. They're fleeing Kresk.
Oh shit.
Probably at this point.
Okay, I'll try to speed round this.
Okay.
Just a question for time, like the time. So we don't know what happened with Yetta before her. Obviously, there was a gap of time. You're saying that when she got to the Abbot, it was the night we were escaping Kresk.
Just about 3 days.
So we don't know that time in between.
Correct.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. So you were outside of. You're in the courtyard, Yetta, inside the Abbey of St. Markovia, in front of a door, where Cloven had pointed you to meet with the Abbot.
Yeah. I'll head on in and open the door and be like, "Hello."
You can see a figure who seems to be on their knees, facing away from you, looking up towards what looks to be like a metal hanging sun.
Who are you?
No response.
Fucking A. No one talks good here. And I just walk over to him or her. Hello, and I try to look around their face.
It is a woman as you approach, and as you lean over to see, you can see up this close, you can see there are fine lines, and the colors between like a cheek and her chin and her eyebrow and her nose are all slightly discolored, and she just turns to you passively, and you can see a slow smile form unnaturally on her face.
Are you the Abbot?
And you'll see her come and raise her hand daintily to you.
Her hand?
Yeah, like she's coming to politely shake it.
I take a step back. Your name?
Her name is Vasilika. A voice from behind you.
Okay, and I turn, and your fucking name?
You see a glorious man in white robes.
Oh shit, hi.
In his early 30s.
Oh, my name's Yetta. I'm just looking for the Abbot of this place.
You have found him, my dear.
Oh, and do I just call you Abbot, or?
Whatever you prefer.
Okay, Abbot. My name is Yetta Tigan. I don't know how, but I have gotten here. I don't quite know what the fuck has happened, but I'm hoping you know where my friends are.
Go on, tell me.
Okay, so long story short, I fucked around with my cards, which are magic, and the fates pulled the hooded card, and I was captured by Strahd, and I spent 2.5 fucking days there, and someone helped me out, and I threw a ball into a fire, and I teleported to your tower with your two-headed fucko who made me follow him around and play music, and I'd like to find my friends.
His name is Cloven Bellevue.
Cloven Bellevue can eat ass because he's wasted my fucking evening.
Yetta. Your friends were just here, actually.
When you say just, you mean like a day ago, 2 days ago,
I'd
like
give it about
when?
half an hour.
Are they here?
No, unfortunately they just left. I sent them on an errand to get Basilica here a dress.
Did they fill the prophecy here? Did they get what was behind the sun?
Yes, and you see him look towards...
I don't wait, I just leave. I run.
All right.
I just fucking run out of there.
All right, as you leave the door that you entered in, you look across this courtyard, and you can see to the left of you are grand doors that seem to be open.
I'll run out that way.
Mm-hmm. You follow the path, it bends to the left, and you're approaching on the left, you see a graveyard, and up ahead you can see the gates that welcome people into the abbey, and as you walk by, you can see a man, maybe a man, is wearing oddly fine, but recognizable shirt.
Oh my god. That is Hugo's ugly pirate shirt! Hi, my friend! You are such a joyous... It's not Hugo.
No, it's Ben Vamps.
Oh, isn't it Hugo's?
Ben Vamps gave the shirt.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Fuck. Oh my god, it is Ben Vamps. Ben Vamps? And I know it's not him, right?
I am fancy.
You're fat?
Fancy.
Fatsy. How long were they here? When were they here?
Everybody's making fun of me all the
No,
time.
no, Fatsy. No, I just want to know when they were here.
He just points through the gate.
When were they?
They're gone.
When did they leave?
They just left. I don't know, I fell asleep.
Betsy, it was a pleasure. Can I have your shirt?
No, he gave it to me.
I will give you a silver.
That is no good here.
I will play you a song.
No, thank you. I really like the shirt.
I'm going to use charm person.
Oh my god, why?
I fucking can.
She's like, hey, Bendel made a nice gesture. Let me fucking ruin it. I'm back, bitches. Alright, what does that entail?
A wisdom save.
Cool. That's a 15. I don't know its modifier, so we're gonna go with 15 because he's... Wait, what is it? What kind of save is it?
Wisdom.
That's gonna be like a 12.
Yeah, he fails. So he's my friend for a little bit.
Alright, what do you say?
My sweet Fatsy, I don't know how to tell you this, but this shirt means so much more to me than it ever could to you.
Okay.
And I will promise on my sweetheart to dedicate a song to you that will become famous across all of Borovia. They will know your name, Fatsy.
Sweetheart.
Yes.
He nods. And even though he's like charmed by you, he kind of looks sad as he takes his shirt off a little bit. You see him unbuttoned, and underneath is an inhumane, ungodly mess under there. There's like one wolf arm. It kind of morphs into a human arm.
Cool. Let's keep this up because I have places to be.
Okay. He takes it off. He starts to fold it for you. And he's struggling
that's unnecessary. I just stuff it in my pack. I don't have a pack. I just push it into my pocket.
Okay.
And I'm like, Fatsy,
you're
fat.
You don't have a pocket because you've got a fine gown on right now.
Oh, I'm wearing my evening. I just push it down my boob space.
Okay, you can see a little bit of the ruffles from the shirt collar poof out a little bit.
Dear Fatsy, it was such a pleasure. Our friendship will live on forever. Goodbye. And I just run.
Okay. As you exit the Abbey of St. Markovia and you start to descend down the hill, it is freezing. I need you to make a constitution.
I know. Fucking A. It's a +1. 11.
Yeah, you're starting to freeze. It's a little cold out. And you haven't been outside in the last couple of days. And you can't remember if it was this cold before you got taken. But you're going to be moving at half movement.
Fucking shit, my tits are out.
As you start to wind down.
Yeah. I'm going to run as fast as I can. I know it's not fast.
Not very far. We're just going to keep pushing the timeline as much as fucking possible. It takes hours for you to get down. Being the first time you've ever found this place, it is dark. The road is treacherous. It feels like you get to one point when you're about halfway down, or maybe a little bit more, and it looks like someone died here. Someone fell off and died, because you can just see rocks are strewn all over the place. You can even see like the handprints they left as they dragged and pulled off the side of the cliff into darkness below. And you begin to make your way down.
Fuck.
Were you gonna say something?
No, just like every hour, I would just use the message cantrip and just try to send, like, I'll just alternate. First it'll be Benvolm, then I'll be like, Benvolm, are you farther down? I'm right behind you. Stop walking. And if it's not, then I'll go, Hugo, stop your fucking march and just wait right there. And I'll just go through. And I'll, Brana, talk to those thick-headed skull boys and tell them to stop. And then Revlin, I know I fucked up big time. Just fucking stop walking. I'm right behind you guys. Rapture, I know you'll make sense. You'll make sense to all of them. I'm right behind them. Listen with your bird ears.
listen with your bird ears.
And I'll just, every so often, I'll use message and try to reach out to them.
It's probably, by the time you get down off the hillside, it's close to midnight.
Fuck.
And when you get down to the foot of the hill, you can hear you're approaching what is the city, the small town of Kresk now below you, because of the commotion in Kresk. You hear people shouting. You hear what sounds to be, at this distance, a group of people taking a rotation. You hear their voices travel farther away and get closer as you reach the base of the hill.
I'm gonna disguise myself using first level spell.
Okay.
And try to look like I don't even know. You know what? I'm gonna look like Gertruda.
Okay. Okay. The last time we saw Gertruda. Got it.
Yep, last time I saw Gertruda.
Okay. And what are you doing?
I'm just gonna walk up and act like I have like furs on. I'm sorry. I hate to interrupt. Is there anywhere I can stay for the night?
And you'll see a small patrol of two men approach you. And when they first see you, they look like they have their weapons drawn. And when they get closer, you can see they quickly put their weapons down. Yeah. Oh my God! Are you okay?
Don't touch me. It's been a bad night.
Are you in danger?
No, I'm fine. I would like to find somewhere to get a nice, warm cup of tea and to sit.
How did you get in here?
I walked.
From where?
The abbot.
Okay, come in. Let's get you warmed up.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this so much.
You can see they start to bring you further into town, and after only a few minutes, they bring you to the first house outside of what looks to be the main gate of Kresk. It's a little bit larger than the rest of them. And they bring you in. Here, Dimitri, he will speak to you.
Dimitri is?
Dimitri Kreskov, he's our burgomaster.
Oh, I don't deserve such the honor. It's just somewhere to sit for a minute.
Please, it's the best fuck. What's the word?
Hospitality.
Thank you. But like, no, not the.
Hospitable?
My brain literally just went no. the things that are not hospitable. Is that hospitable? It's not worth it. Yep, hospitable. It is the most hospitable lodgings we have in town. I'm sorry, it is a meager living we have here. At least we know the fire has been kept up tonight.
Okay. I don't want to take up his time.
Not a problem. Here, come in. And they quickly usher you inside. It is not much bigger than other houses you've passed, but you can see inside the lighting is warm. The fireplace is being kept up by what looks to be a stern-looking woman.
I'll keep my head down and just kind of wait
Give me a second.
until they talk to me.
Improv is a dangerous thing because now suddenly you're having an interaction with the burgomaster. You'll see one of the guards who brought you in will try to address the woman. And we found this woman out in the cold. We brought her in to keep her warm. Perhaps you can make her more comfortable. We are still looking. And she'll turn and nod as she pokes at the fire, and she'll gesture to one of the small chairs by the hearth.
I'll sit.
Okay. And the guards you'll see will promptly leave.
Who are they looking for?
We had intruders. We believe they are dangerous and are perhaps the reason why. Perhaps the reason why my children have gone missing.
I'm so sorry. How old are your children?
Well, my son. He is no more than 16 years old.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Have you checked the Abbots?
Why do you ask?
I just came from up there and it just... I don't know, I got a bad feeling.
The Abbey has been kept to itself over the years. We do not dare explore it, but we respect the Abbot and his presence over Kresk. If you believe there's a reason to investigate, perhaps I will advise my husband of such matters.
I don't mean to pry. It's not my business. I just... The
Are
things
you
I saw
hungry?
there. Yes, very much so. Yes, please. If it's not too much.
You'll see her trying to make up what looks to be... She's kept a pot by the hearth. You'll see her grab a small cup and pour it full of what looks to be a stew of some kind, and she'll hand it to you. What is your name?
Gertruda.
Gertruda. Here, eat this. It'll keep you warm.
Thank you. That is exactly what I need. I don't want to stay long. I didn't mean to impede or take anything. I just need it somewhere.
How long have you been here?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I woke up here and I don't quite know how I got here.
And when was that?
An hour ago?
And where were you before that?
The village?
What village?
Barovia?
You've come from Barovia.
Well, yes, that's where I'm from.
And you woke up and you're now here. You do realize you're crossed a completely different side. You do understand.
I know that. I know it sounds crazy. I don't know how it happened. I'm here.
Interesting. Well,
who were those intruders?
Roll a persuasion check.
18 million.
I am acting.
I understand.
That's with advantage.
Is that what it says with your actor's feat?
Yes, but it also doesn't matter because I rolled a 4 and a 3. So, it's only gonna be a 9.
We're not sure. They came into town earlier today. When we were interested in bringing them in for questioning, they fled. And due to the recent events, we deemed that a dangerous action. Why are you so curious about them?
I came from the Abbey, and I would understand why someone would run from that place.
Very well. Give me one moment. You'll see her...
What do they look like?
You'll see her turn away from you and head further into the home. You'll see her walk up what looks to be a small ladder. She'll be up there for a few moments, and as you're waiting for her response, you hear her murmuring to somebody upstairs.
Fuck. Do I stay or do I go? I got a meal and I'm warm.
Yeah.
Would I still be cold if I left?
Well, you've only been in here for a few minutes, so I'd make you roll another check. Where you go?
How long has it been since I disguised myself?
About, I'd say about 15 minutes, maybe.
Okay. I still 45. I'll hang out a little longer.
You'll see her come back down, and she'll say, Gertrude, that is your name, correct?
Yes.
My husband, he would like to speak to you.
Of course, if he asks.
It is important that you are honest with him.
Of course.
You have nothing to hide.
Not that I know of.
Very well. Give him a moment, he'll be right down.
Okay.
You'll
Whole
see-
time I'm messaging. Guys, get to the fucking burgomaster. I am in the burgomaster's.
What's the range on message?
It's 120 feet. They're not
Okay,
close
yeah,
enough.
okay. I just
Yeah,
want to make-
yeah.
Just want to make sure, yeah.
They're not. I'm just trying to see if they're in town still or what the fuck.
Okay. The Burgomaster will come down. Fuck, I'm trying to speed this up, sorry. He will ask you, he'll sit down at another chair by the hearth, and he won't address you immediately, and you'll see him looking into the fire for a moment. And he'll say, are you a good person?
Yes.
Do you believe in the Morning Lord?
Yes.
Do you, Yetta?
Yeah.
Do you believe in justice?
I wish for it.
Whoever is responsible for the attack in Kresk is responsible for the death of my daughter.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize if you have nothing to do with it. But you can understand why sudden guests in Kresk are concerning to me. First, we had a stranger. A few days later, a few more. And suddenly now we are being attacked by werewolves in our very walls. And now...
I didn't know about werewolves.
And now a woman who does not remember how she got here, who's poorly clothed, doesn't remember anything and is in my city. With no answers to provide at all. Does that make sense to you?
No.
And what would you do in my position?
Are you a good person?
I am.
You would see an innocent girl who's asking for help, and you would offer that help.
I see convenient. This is too convenient. Makes me nervous. You're welcome to stay here under my wife's watchful eye. Stay the night if you need to. But in the morning, I ask you to be gone.
I understand.
And if you plan to re-enter Kresk, and remember you're entering Kresk, you will enter the right way through the front gate.
I didn't have a say in coming here.
And how did you come here again?
I don't know. I woke up, but I didn't ask to come here.
And I didn't ask for you. So, sleep tight. You'll see him promptly stand up from the chair and return upstairs. Anna kind of sits off or stands off in the corner where the kitchen is, and she kind of watches you. What would you like to do for the rest of the night?
Shit. After a few moments, I would ask, is there somewhere I can sleep?
She'll stare at you a moment, and then Anna will begin to assemble a makeshift like mat in front of the fire. This will keep you warm.
In a bathroom?
It is out back.
Could I go, or am I not allowed?
You are not a prisoner.
I'll get up and leave.
I trust you know how to close the door.
Of course. And I'll close it politely.
Okay.
I'll go to the bathroom and drop my disguise self.
Okay.
And I'll stay there for the night.
The outhouse.
I mean, as long as someone doesn't knock.
Okay. It's not comfortable, but you'll wake
Obviously.
up. You wake up the next morning.
Do I get a rest or no?
I mean, are you? I'm gonna say you're not going to get a long rest.
That's fair.
Only because you're constantly nervous someone's about to come. You're not getting a full night's sleep. You know, you're doing your own watch by yourself.
Okay.
I'd say you're not exhausted,
Okay.
but I mean, if you were to
I'm not
spend
recovering spell slots or health or anything.
yes, exactly.
Okay. Fair. Okay. Okay. And then, so what time is it when I wake up?
It's probably like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Okay. I'll open the door, see if anyone's like keeping guard on the outhouse.
No, there's no one there.
Cool. I'll sneak out. I'm gonna disguise final spell slot first level. I'm gonna disguise myself as the frickin' flesh golem. What's her name? Basilica.
Okay.
And I'm just going to wander the streets, pleasantly smiling at people and not speaking and looking for my party.
Roll a investigation check.
Okay. Nat 16. 18.
You do not find your party here. You do see not as frantic as the night before, but you do see a few guards, but they do not seem as concerned in spotting someone. They seem much more relaxed than they did the night before.
I'll start heading towards the exit.
Yeah, which is right outside of the Burgomaster's home.
Okay. As I walk up, does anyone give me like a hard look?
No, not particularly. No, actually.
If there's a guard nearby, I'd be like, is there a guest book to sign before leaving?
No, there's not.
Okay. Have a good one.
Are you looking to leave?
Yes, is that allowed or is the gate closed?
The gate is closed. Kerrig, can you open the door? And you'll hear the wooden door kind of crank open and the door will open.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And I'll walk through the gate, walk just out of sight of the gate, and then just tiny hut.
Outside the gate?
No, like out of view of the gate, but like make my very obvious tiny hut.
What do you mean your very obvious tiny hut? What does that mean?
It looks beautiful. I don't know. It's a tent, and it's bright yellow.
Okay.
And it's
okay. It's bright yellow and it looks like Vistani fabric. Got it.
Yeah.
Great. And it's it's literally just outside the gate.
Well, outside of view of the gate, but yes. Like pretty much off to the side of the road, just around a bend of the gate.
Okay. Benvolm and Hugo. You've been walking with Esmeralda, running. Benvolm at the lead. Yeah, Benvolm at the lead. You've been running down the road.
We would have caught up because he's wearing chainmail.
Okay, yes. That's fair. But as you're running, following the Raven's lead, you would get to probably an hour into your run, where you'd come across a dead werewolf in the middle of the road.
Cool. Someone got into trouble.
I vaulted and keep running.
That was a dead werewolf. Perhaps that was Van Richten. Maybe you should stop and check it out.
Priorities! I jingle my coin purse while I'm running.
Probably another 5 minutes. You know you're approaching where you stayed the night before. For the three of you, Meridel, Revlin, and Rapture. Oh, sorry, and Peepers. Wow, Sarah's playing 2 characters. What a shit show. This is gonna be great. Can we get to that part? You've, I assume, returned to the camp. At this point, the tiny hut would have dispelled, right? Because it's 8 hours, right, Colin?
Yeah, it's 8 hours.
Okay, but you'd still find that what was your campsite. So if you'd had any left behind any belongings or anything like that, you'd identify the spot you had stayed. Is that where you guys were gonna stay? What were you gonna do next?
I thought we were just gonna go up
Yeah.
the hill.
I thought we were on our way up.
Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, thanks. So you were heading past the wall, not the main gate of Kresk, but to the side of it.
Yep.
Would you follow the road, or would you really split off?
No, we would stay away from the road.
Cool.
All
That's what
right.
we would do.
I know, true, totally true, but just like.
So, after probably just following outside of the wall, staying out of sight, everyone roll a stealth check for me really quick.
Fuck.
15.
I've rolled like one thing tonight, and well, I rolled 2 things, and one was a 2, and one was a natural 1.
Wow.
This one was a natural 1.
Rapture?
15.
18.
Okay,
Oh, sorry.
overall you still succeed. And I'm taking it with that, even with the nat 1. It takes you probably just under an hour, maybe 40 minutes, to get to the side of Kresk where you can see the hill above you up towards the Abbey. Because of the gate, or the gate they've wrapped around Kresk at this point, I don't know what just popped up on my computer, but I heard something. So sorry. You would need to levitate like you had suggested, or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'll cast Levitate, and then when I'd estimate the height, make sure I had enough rope from the party, and then do the levitation, and then use my pitons at the top, and lower tie that down, and then lower the rope down.
Okay.
To my party.
And how long was your rope that you had?
My rope. Everyone has 50-foot rope, so I
Combined it in?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so you just get to the ledge, the first ledge, actually, which works out well. So, with the rope, I don't need anybody to roll acrobatics checks. It's all, if you're all being careful and being stealthy, it's all assumed that you all could get past the base of the hill, and now you are on the road up towards the Abbey.
Okay, we'll pull the rope up.
Yep.
And continue.
Okay, and roughly after, I'd say, I can't remember how long it took you to get up the first time. Just around 2 hours, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So just around the same time, maybe a little bit less, just because it's middle of the day. You get back up to the Abbey of St. Markovia.
I'll call out to the guard.
Oh,
It's agreed to the abbot.
I'm sorry, I lost you. Can you say it one more time, Colin?
I think it's I'll. I said I call out to the guards and say, "Greetings, friends. We've come to see the abbot."
You can see the 2 familiar figures that first led you to the abbot. One has no shirt, and the other is asleep again. Okay, you follow me. and you'll see him grab his shovel and kind of throw it over his shoulder and begin to walk you back towards the gate. You're not even sure if he recognizes you, honestly. But he'll bring you back to the courtyard and gesture kind of empathically at the door.
Thank you for your service.
I am fancy. You'll see him kind of try to curtsy, but with no shirt on, and return back to where he was, his post.
Okay.
Okay.
Stumbling in.
You said you knock on the door? Okay. Yep. Knock on the door. You will see this time Basilica opens the door. She looks like as the door's opening, she already has a smile on her face. And you'll see her. She's not quite got it right because she hasn't learned to get out of the way. So she's opened the door and she's standing there. And you'll hear over her shoulder, "Now, Basilica, we step to the side." And you'll see her kind of make one boing, boing, and step to the side, leaving you a very small path to get around her.
I thank her and relate to the abbot what has occurred.
I just point to my hand. It's a good blade.
Oh, no. And you say, "Come, let me see."
I'll sit up like it's a doctor's table.
He will... Yeah, we'll do it. He will, without even actually holding you, you'll see him gesture on either side of your arm in a swirling motion, and he'll say, "The light of the morning Lord, relieve your pain." And he'll open his eyes, and you'll see his hands for a second look like the similar kind of, what was the word I used when you first got bit, Peepers? Like ripening of your skin, the tightness. You'd see the tips of his fingers seem to like darken in color for a moment, and then it looks like they fill up again, and they're full and lush, and they're no longer like wrinkled, and you feel whatever pain on the bird on the wing goes away, and you've been cured of your lycanthropy.
Hey.
Would you also need to be healed, my child, as he gestures to you, Meridel?
Please don't touch me.
As you wish. How fares you on your search for Basilica's dress?
Well, we've been gone for exactly 24 hours, and haven't made it far, so, pretty bad.
So no luck yet.
Not yet, but we will certainly keep our eyes open. Thank you again.
Of course.
We'll see ourselves out. Thank you.
Okay.
Just a drive-by.
Just a quick greater restoration.
When we step outside, I'll kind of tap Revlin on the shoulder and point to my notebook, and I've written, "Can you send a message to the keepers, please?"
Yes. And what do you want me to say?
Can they send guards? Can they send birds?
For what purpose?
He kind of stops. To go.
You want to leave us?
Yes.
I understand. You're still very young, Peepers. When I see you again, we'll have to talk a little bit about where you learned your magic. But
He nods. He turns to you guys and...
would you like to wait here until they can come, or?
He looks up at the skies. I don't know if he thinks the birds can get this high. Like, is this a safe place for them to fly? Does he know if that would...
If birds are physically capable of flying?
No, I mean, is it safe for
height.
them to fly up to this height and then carry someone down?
Well, you look up and you see a flock of, like, normal ravens flying above you.
Oh,
so.
shit. Cool. And then I nod.
Okay. And I'll send a message to the patriarch of the family.
What's his name?
What's his name?
It's
I haven't
Dahlia
written
Martikoff.
it.
It's fine. It's Dahlia Martikoff.
We are at the Abbey. Peepers was injured but is now safe. He would like to rejoin you. Able to him.
What was the last bit you said? I'm sorry, you just broke up right on that last sentence.
It's okay. Are you able to get him?
You'll hear in a few... Probably the fastest response you've gotten from the sentient cantrip. You'll hear the slightly frail, older voice of David Martikoff. And I can't do male or old voices, so sorry. But you'd hear him say, I'll be there as soon as I can. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be there.
Okay.
Tell him to stay where he's at. Don't forget the word I said. Yeah, that's his response.
Okay. I'll kneel down, put my hand on Peeper's shoulder, and say, they'll be here soon, Peepers. He said, don't move until they get here.
Peepers nods, sadly.
We can wait with you a little bit to make sure that they do get here, but we will have to get going. We don't want Benvolm to die on his own. And we still have that Vistani to deal with.
He'll just nod and he'll start writing. And you'll see him kind of go on for a little bit. Like he's not ready to share the message yet. And maybe what takes like 5, 6, 7 minutes of him just writing and stopping and thinking and writing, and he'll look at you guys and he'll hand you the note. Rapture.
I read it.
And while you're reading it, he can't even look at you. It says, I'm sorry. I thought I was tough enough to hang with the Avengers. Or Avengers. fucking up on the goodbye letter.
It's scribbled out.
It's scribbled. He just can't remember shit.
Mr. Strahd, I don't feel so
I hope you won't hate me for giving up so quickly. I thought I'd learned enough, but obviously I have a lot to learn. I know the Keepers care about me, but I know you care a bit more. But I can't hold my own any longer. And I only want to join when I'm able to make you proud. Peepers.
Rapture is just gonna like crush Peepers to her. Just give him like a big hug, because Rapture Head is not gonna cry. But I'm just kind of like ruffle her feathers. she sets him down and goes into her pack, and she pulls out a pocket watch, and it's like on a string, and she kind of like pulls Peepers away from everyone else and just kind of crouches. Peepers, this watch was my brother's, and with it I've always felt close to him. Take this with you on your journeys, and know that I'm always with you wherever you go. And whenever you're ready, even though I think you're ready already, whenever you want, I'll be with you. And she kind of tucks it into his little pouch.
He kind of hiccups and looks at it and nods up at you and puts it in his bag. And he'll pull through his bag and he'll pull out a wolf. A toy wolf.
Guys, get ready. There's 8 gifts coming up.
It's really not that big a deal. You've seen it before. It's the same wolf he pulled out when Brana left.
Oh.
And typically he opens its mouth and recovers a person, like a little figure inside. And instead, he opens the mouth, he dumps out, and there's 2 figures in his hand. And he looks at both and he hands you the wolf. And pockets the 2 figures in his bag. And he looks up at you and he says, in your own voice,
Oh no.
the closest thing to family that I have now.
Rapture takes the wolf and kind of pets it, holds it close to her, kind of holds it to Buffy for like inspection. Buffy kind of like beaks at it, and she puts it in her pack and just kind of, you'll be missed, Peepers.
Thank you, sweet bird. He'll wait. He'll join the party.
That's cute.
Are your allergies acting up this time?
No, that was real crying.
Oh.
You pulled out the pocket watch, and I was like, ah!
I've been sitting on a pocket watch for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys stay with him? I mean, it's gonna. They didn't say how long it's gonna take, but do you stay with Peepers or do you leave him at the Abbey?
He'll push you guys away, and in his notebook he'll say, I promise I'll wait. And there's a bit of a glint of a sneakiness in his eye.
Fingers crossed.
And then he crosses that out and goes, I'll be here when they get here.
Don't go messing around with any of the denizens of the Abbey.
Crosses his fingers, nods.
Well, let's make sure that those 2 haven't got themselves killed yet.
Me and Peepers.
Be seeing you around, Peepers.
The Keepers will protect you.
Hopefully.
And don't forget the word I said.
All right.
Rapture gives him a last scritch on the way out.
Rapture, Revlin, and Meridel, you leave the Abbey of St. Markovia one more time and begin to descend slightly down the hill until you reach a good point. Do you have Featherfall or anything like that, or how are you getting down?
I'll lower the rope down again, tie it to the climbing spikes, and then I'll levitate once everyone's down.
All right.
I'll just fly to where we need to be.
Do you know where is that? Or are you just getting down to the base and then determining?
Yeah, I'll just get down to the base and like watch it.
All right. To end the night, it is around. What time would that be? You go out in the morning, you get there, you get there. Man, timelines are fun. Non-linear storytelling. Let's see. just in the afternoon, I think. Benvolm, Hugo, and Esmeralda. You've just passed the wolf about 5 minutes later. You get close to where you were staying the night before, and you see very little sign of the campsite that was there this morning.
Keep running down the road to Kresk, and as we get a little bit closer, I have my sword out, vigilant, just in case there's patrols trying to keep us from moving forward.
You can see as you're approaching, running up the hill to the gate. The gate starts to loom into the presence, and as it gets close, you're looking for guards, expecting them to be trolling outside the gates to find you, but instead you see an out-of-place, vibrant yellow tent.
Yeda! Yeda!
Yeah.
I hear them.
Of course you do.
Could I have taken a short rest between that or no?
A short rest, yes.
Okay. Cool. I just imagine this whole time, like while I've been hanging out in my tiny hut, I've kind of been just scribbling notes like, okay, they were here a minute ago, now they're gone. I fucked up with okay, and I'm just trying to plan like, okay, they would have gone in this direction, or what was the fifth prophecy? Like I'm just and I'll like sneak out of my tiny hut.
Do I see her?
Yes.
I throw my sword and my shield to the side and just sprint toward her.
I'm wearing a gown, so
I
cool.
Stop running, knowing that she's fine. I'm just like, okay, we're good.
I start running towards him.
When we get together, I just scoop her up and just say, "Don't you leave me ever again."
I'm so sorry. I did not. I'm so sorry, Ben.
And I kiss her.
Oh, she kisses him back.
Yay. Oh, yay. I ruined it. I'm so sorry.
Good, cool. Where is everybody? Where is Revlin and Rapture and Brana?
I don't know. Hugo and I ran off looking for you. There kept being more plans, and we couldn't leave you any longer. It's not your fault. I was the one that I fucked up. I'm so sorry. And I look behind him and I see this bitch.
You see Esmeralda, yes. In a flourishing coat and 2 weapons on either side of her belt. Clearly Vistani.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm Esmeralda.
We met her at St. Markovia's Abbey.
So
She
you
also...
found her.
What?
You found her.
Yes.
They replaced you.
I'm irreplaceable, bitch.
Oh boy.
All right, call my bluff. That's fine. We found you.
Yeah.
I think I did more of the work since I traveled across the goddamn world to get here. But yeah, you could claim that you found me.
Yeda, you are now the stupidest of the party. No longer me. That was the dumbest thing you ever done, and don't do it again.
Fair point. Hugo, did you learn to read while I was gone for 3 days?
Wow, shade. I come and save you, and damn.
Just as a reminder, I appreciate the gesture, but you did not save me. I saved myself. I am fine.
Yeda.
Okay, so where did they go? Where is Revlin and Brana and Rapture? We should get together. They need to know I am here, and we need to come up with the game plan because time is limited.
Brana's at with the dragon thing, right? Right?
And what is Hugo saying?
Brana left. She had a calling from her past.
Was she not overwhelmed by some spell?
It didn't seem that way.
Okay. How long was this? Was this today?
Probably.
This happened today. She's gone today.
No, it happened
a
like
couple days ago.
a couple days ago.
Oh God damn it.
And we met a bird. We met birds.
Okay, Bart, great.
We lost Rictavio. Do you know where were you?
I was at the castle, and I'm no longer in the castle. And I would just like to hold off on the long-winded story until we're all together. Can we get together and can I get some goddamn sleep? And then we can come up with a plan.
We camped just down the hill, but it looks like they packed up after we left.
Where was the plan? Where were we meeting? Where were we going?
Well, we kind of just left without telling them. So they probably don't know where we are, but they mentioned something about werewolves hunting. We met a new friend, and she was a werewolf
too.
No, she's a werewolf.
Oh my God. This is all my fault. This is all my fault. This is my fucking fault. This is fate. This is my karma. This is it. This was it. This was that.
I grab Yetta from the side and just look down to her and say, with a smile, Barovia is hell.
Yes, in the plan.
And that's what we're writing this week's episode.
To get the group together. God damn it.
We'll pick that up next week. I think we've done enough to get us to the same place. Yay!
Complete silence.
Sarah, you don't want to keep playing two characters?
No, I really don't. Both characters are awesome.
And both alive. Yay. Peepers didn't die.
Sure about this Yetta.
That's fair. Yeah, and Peepers isn't dead. That's great news.
Yeah, that's great news.
100% confident Peepers was dead in the road.
So I have a surprise.
Oh.
Did we level up?
No, you just leveled up. Are you kidding me?
Level up.
Tomorrow
Level
morning.
up.
Don't do this. Level down.
Everything you love, I take.
There's going to be a video coming up overnight into the morning, and it will be what happened to Yetta while she was gone.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, that's
You guys
exciting.
filmed secretly?
We did.
Oh, shit.
You had secrets from us?
Yeah. Well, I had to have some answers. One of the answers being what happened to Yetta. So,
Go.
What the hell happened to Merle Ginsburg?
whatever happened to Merle Ginsburg. All right, I'm going to end the video. So that's going to come up first to anyone who's actually watching in order. That's episode 52. It's going to be called Yetta Nekaji Tagan. And you can watch that. You can watch
I
that.
know the title. That's cool.
And then this is going to be episode 53, and I'll have that up shortly afterwards. So, yeah, let's end the video. Goodbye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.
Good night, Internet.